Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I'm giggling, I have to start off with a giggle because what we had to endure last night on last night's video was just, I was not expecting to have to go through that. So yeah. Talk about players coming out of the blue that we've not even heard of. But there's more in relation to this story in this video. This is going to be video number 1 of 2. There is going to be video number 2 later on that will include all the latest as well as the England-Denmark preview. England-Denmark play tomorrow, so there will be a match review for that game after it's all said and done. And yeah, we'll hope that England do step it up and don't show up in the same way they did in the first game, because that was pretty poor. Although we got a win. So let's wait and see what happens. Make sure you guys are here and subscribed with the notification bell on. Let's get cracking as a follow-up to last night. Last night we heard that we not only are linked, but we put in a flipping bid, 40 million euro package for Samu Omorodion. Omorodion. Yeah, I've got to start saying that name more. First day I heard of this geezer's name was last night. Yeah, so forgive me. But Omorodion, yeah, or Omorodion, or Omorodion. I have to call him Omo. But this is the latest. I'm going to try and explain everything with the way that it's all been briefed, right? Because we're not in the know. But in terms of the way that it's all been let out, I'm also going to address a couple of theories that people have, right? So let's get into it. Here's Nizar Kinsella and what he had to say. Atletico Madrid reject Chelsea bid for striker Omorodion. Reluctance to sell the 20-year-old. Chelsea looking at multiple strikers at once. Now, this is Nizar Kinsella. He's the only one out of everyone last night to have come out and said that we are looking at Omorodion, we've put in a bid. We are looking at John Duran, but we are also looking at Guirassy. Now, pause for a brief moment. I have to hit this home. Surely Guirassy's the guy, man, on a footballing level. On a footballing level, this makes the most sense. Low cost, low risk. Allows you to see what the market's going to offer and allows you to see what your current strikers are going to offer in that time period. How are they going to grow? How are they going to develop? What will Jackson do next season? Well, we can see if Guirassy's here, because Guirassy's not going to play every single game. We've got 4 competitions. He will have to be used. Jackson will be playing. But it takes the pressure off. It allows him to focus on growing. Whilst Guirassy's the guy that everyone would look at and go, yeah, but for 15 million, he's got a 15 million pound release clause. Now, if it was 50 million, we could have a conversation. 15 million, this is a no-brainer. So I'm surprised Nizar Kinsella is the only one saying we're linked with Guirassy. Prior to him, before all of this kicked off, Ben Jacobs did mention that Chelsea are admirers too. But that's it. Fabrizio's not said it. Ornstein's not said it. Now, if we move to Fabrizio, let's now get into what's been going on with Omorodion since last night's video. Here's Fabrizio. Although Atletico said no, Chelsea are still trying and talking to Samu Omorodion's side. Chelsea can attack the situation and contacts are still taking place on the player's side. The player's happy and not desperate to leave. Let's see what Chelsea do. On top of this, he says, Chelsea keep working on both Samu Omorodion and John Duran deals, but will only bring in one striker. Chelsea will try to explore chances to negotiate for Omorodion after Atleti rejected a 40 million euro package. Only chance for Duran, players to be included in the deal with Villa. Now, some people, this is where I get to the theory, some people are saying this is a smokescreen. It's a smokescreen for John Duran. Come on. Come on. Like, we're actually, what? We're trying to force the player's hand, force Aston Villa's hand to get into a deal by sending Atletico Madrid a 40 million euro offer for Samu Omorodion. That's the smokescreen. Come on. I don't buy it. I agree with if we want John Duran, yeah, don't pay them cash. Stick a player in there. Right? Because we've got a lot of options that we can, flog and get rid of. I get that. On one condition, and I've said this previous, that we actually get a number one striker like a Guirassy. I think that I will take that. That would be cool. I would happily have a Duran or even Omorodion as a third striker, as a third option. But then you've got to ask yourself the question, why are we going for this age bracket again? And why are we going for this sort of profile when we've got Mr. Washington sitting there doing nothing and we've got Mr. David Datro Fofana sitting there doing nothing? What are we doing here? We're stockpiling for no reason. Now, if you're going to get a John Duran or an Omorodion, well, cool, stick one of those players in the deal. Or stick both if you have to. Because right now, they're of no use. We have just done really poor business as far as I'm concerned prior to all of this. So I don't understand realistically, let's be honest, a smokescreen needs to be done for a player like Michael Olise. That's where you maybe start bringing smoke screens into it. A deal that you might be threatened with. A deal that you might know that maybe you don't get done because other clubs come into the question. You think there's 5 teams chasing John Duran? Come on, man. Come on. It's a negotiation between Chelsea and Aston Villa. Aston Villa, take it or leave it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Don't waste time then. If you're not going to go for John Duran then, if they're not going to accept, then cool, leave him. We don't need John Duran. He's not, oh my God, we need this player, if not we're going to die. No. And Olise now, that's a game changer. That's someone that and they know that you need, right? And that's where it takes some really hard negotiating and some tactics and some things that are happening there on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, under the table, some little tactics that you've got to bring into the question to try and get the other side to act. Yeah, I understand that. Smoke screens are a part of the game, but not for John Duran or not for Omorodion. Come on, man. What are we doing? So I don't buy that theory that it's a smokescreen. I genuinely think Chelsea want this guy. That's my problem here. I think we have Nico Jackson and we want to get in Nico Jackson Beta 2.0. That's my concern here. And I say Beta 2.0 because Jackson went down the same path as Omorodion, but Jackson actually done a bit more than what Omorodion has done so far, and we're looking to bring him in order to compete with Jackson. What are we doing? Jackson had one patch towards the end of the season before, if you remember, with Villarreal. And myself included, were looking and going, oh, maybe he's got a good goal returner. Maybe there's something there. But with Omorodion, we don't even have that. It's crazy. So I don't understand. Smokescreen? Nah, I don't think so. I think Chelsea actually just want the player. But talking about wanting the player, let's get into some of the details now, because not only do we have what I'm about to show you, but after this, we've actually got some explanations from a David Ornstein. And I have to be fair, they're actually being honest. Liam Toomey and David Ornstein are being honest. We're going to get to that. Here's the latest from Ben Jacobs. Enzo Maresca is in danger of being forced to overcome a fresh hurdle in his bid to lure Sami Omorodion to Stamford Bridge, as Atletico Madrid have set their sights on increasing his release clause to a 9-figure sum amid summer interest. Listen, firstly, can we just not pretend like Enzo Maresca is at the negotiating table? What are we doing? We know he will not have a say in this. He might be asked, but he has no control over what happens and what doesn't happen. We know this, so can we not go down that route? That's one. Secondly, we did say yesterday that it came out that Atletico were looking to put an £80 million price, 80 million euro fee on Omorodion. And there's even talk that they want to try and put 120 million euro release clause in a new contract for Omorodion. Now, I'm not surprised. That doesn't mean the player is absolutely blockbuster. That means that Atletico got him for a low fee and they want to protect themselves. They got him when he was literally unknown. And then he got sent out on loan immediately. He didn't even stay at Atletico. He went straight out to Deportivo Alavés, where he got 9 goals in 36 games. And you best believe he'll be going out on loan again. For Chelsea Football Club, though, no, we want to bring him in. Bring him into the first team. Atletico don't want to use him yet because they know what they've brought in. But Chelsea, nah. We got to bring him. We got to bring this kid. But Atletico, in terms of these finances, they know what they're doing. This is the latest from Ben Jacobs as well in relation to Conor Gallagher. I don't know if this is true or not, but check this out. Atletico Madrid made an informal offer of £16.8 million for Conor Gallagher. Chelsea said no. I'm not surprised. This is what Atletico do. I mentioned yesterday, and I referenced it. Look at what they done with Griezmann. Look at what they done with João Felix. Look at what, especially Griezmann, that was ridiculous. They sold him to Barca for how much? 120 million or something like that, and they got him back for how much? Peanuts. Peanuts. Barca got screwed hard with the Griezmann deal. Atletico do this. This is what Atletico do. Now, if they've made an offer of 16.8 million for Conor Gallagher, this is entirely what I expect from Atletico Madrid. And if we've said no, good. But I swear, if we even think of sending them Conor Gallagher for us to get Omorodion, I am flipping. I am flipping. Oh my goodness. That would be criminal activity. But let's get into what are Chelsea doing? Why are we doing all of this? What is the plan? Like, why? What's the understanding? Miz, the other side of the coin, is saying he's had enough of like arguing and ranting and all of that. He wants to just understand now. We're going to understand, my brother. We're going to understand. Let's get into what Liam Toomey has said. Here it is, and then I'll get to David Ornstein. Chelsea do not want to relegate Nicholas Jackson. They have massive belief in him. They are almost trying to do Nicholas Jackson again. A younger guy with a lot of talent. Chelsea have been looking at similar profiles to Broja, a big guy with a physical profile. Do you understand it now? Yeah, do we get it? Listen, unless Chelsea do something mad, I don't expect them to. But if they actually do decide to go and get Guirassy, I'll be like, fair play. Fair play. But they won't. Because that's not in their playbook. That's not in their set of rules. That's not what they're looking to do. They wrongly. They are actually trying to, as it's been described here, find another Nico Jackson. Someone that's going to come in on the cheap, and then the value is going to exponentially go up, where we might think about selling later on for more money. It's purely financial. It's purely financial at this point. At the same time, in the back of our heads going, no, maybe he might be a good talent. People are obviously going to keep referencing Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Have you got any other example? No. Cole Palmer is one of those special guys. That doesn't mean every young guy is special. But we are actively, yes, trying to just find more talent going to come through the door and, be another Nico Jackson. What does another Nico Jackson mean when Nico needs to get better? I don't understand. But why are we taking example from Nico? He's not even there yet. He needs help. It's like the blind leading the blind. David Ornstein goes into this. Explaining why clubs are going for more youngsters. He's saying they're trying to find the next big thing in every position. They're trying to extract maximum value, longevity. There's no value in signing an older player with a big transfer fee, a big salary, and probably a big agent commission as well. At the other end of the scale, you've got years ahead of them. You've got a lower transfer fee and a lower salary. I'm not so sure about the agent commission, but it should be a bit lower if the fee and the salary are. And so it's just pure economics as well as the digging for the next gem. There we are. I agree with him completely. It's, again, purely financial. There isn't any thinking about what about the team? What about success? What about our results? How is it going to look next season? Nah, that's under the table. No one's thinking of that. Not even under the table. That's under the carpet. That's hidden. You don't even know it's there. Forget it. It's pure economics. And this isn't just exclusive to Chelsea now. It seems to be spreading like a virus, right? It's becoming a pandemic in the football world, right? Everyone's except for Real Madrid and Manchester City. And lo and behold, they're the ones with all the trophies. No surprise. Chelsea are doing this, I feel, to the extreme. without any sort of transition, without any sort of let's actually allow these young players that actually might be good in the future to grow and develop. And like I've said, there's nothing wrong with that. But no, we are just putting them in the deep end right now. Go for it. You are the guys. You're going to get us top 4 and the Champions League and a title race. Instead of going after the few little experienced gems that you need to get the others to develop and grow, we're looking to do it the other way around. Get rid of all of these guys and just get a bunch of kids and make it click. That's what we're doing. So what am I expecting? I'm actually expecting Chelsea to get a deal for John Duran. Or even Omorodion, if Atletico are going to negotiate. Chelsea might be crazy to stick in crazy money for him. We might just be crazy enough for that. And then that's it. Our business will be done. And, we got a striker. I personally don't believe football works like that. I don't believe it works like that. I think you have to respect the football side as much as you respect the business side. And we have gone completely onto the business side, neglecting the football side. I genuinely believe that. And yes, maybe people are going to believe in 5 years' time, this team's going to click. I don't want to wait 5 years to find out. I would rather much put the steps in motion now to allow those young players to grow and give me more certainty that they will get there, whilst in the meantime not jeopardizing the current team. Because what is the future without now? That's my problem. So let's see what Chelsea are going to do in this window. I think it's baffling. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. The striker position for me means so much. This is why I am the way that I am. If this was another position, I could be a bit flexible. But the striker position, I'm sorry, I can't negotiate this one. We cannot risk having another striker role go wrong. We can't. This is the one non-negotiable position. I don't get it. We're playing with fire. So let me know your thoughts down below. To end, Graham Potter apparently was very advanced with the Leicester job. And now this has happened. Exclusive, Leicester in advanced talks with Steve Cooper to take the manager's job. Listen, I want to wish a happy retirement to Graham Potter. Happy retirement. Apparently he wants to stall. Apparently he doesn't want to apparently he's not acting quick enough, right? It was meant to be close to done with Graham Potter, but now apparently everything is stalled. Listen, clearly the guy doesn't want to work. I think he doesn't want to work. So happy retirement. Because the amount of opportunities that have come to Graham Potter's doorstep is insane, and he's still not in a job. Incredible. So I don't know what he wants. I genuinely don't know what he wants. We'll see. If it's going to be Steve Cooper, or if Graham Potter's going to pull this out of the bag, then, congrats on the new job. If not, happy retirement, because I just don't think he'd work. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that one. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you later on as we go through some of the day's Euros games and results, as well as all the latest from now up until later on. So make sure you've hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. Much appreciated. Check out the socials on screen and in the description. Do not forget to follow the Younes Talks Football TikTok, that is in the description, as well as Instagram, that is all becoming more active, as well as the personals as well. There's special things coming there very soon. Keep your eyes out. And I will see all of you later on. Have a good one, people. See you later. Take care and peace.